Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're looking at a Noco battery charger, the Noco Genius G1100, as you can see. Basically one of the newer type of battery chargers which does a bit more than charge batteries. But we won't get into that. What I want to do today is demonstrate for you this wire here, the DC side of it, that goes to the battery. I've already reconditioned this. These wires were cracked and it was shorting, not making connection, so I had to disassemble the unit and repair the wire basically. This charger is about 3 or 4 years old. It's always been inside, it doesn't get used outside, and I use it on the motorcycle, which is a AGM battery, and I use it on the quad, which is a regular lead battery, a flooded lead battery. And so it just moves, you know, from one section of the shed to the other. And I have the quick connects for this, so I can connect it to the motorbike quickly, and I can connect it to the quad quickly. Now we have a failure in this cord, the AC. If you can see that. I'm thinking this wiring here is vinyl, and that's not so bad. That's just one break right there on one side. However, on the back side we have near catastrophic failure there. So what I did here in repairing this wire here, I now have to do here, and basically this wire is kind of like sealed, heat sealed inside that unit, so I need to go inside and reconnect this AC side. And as you can see, there are, if we can get that, there are special triangle screws in there to get the bottom off. So that's what I need to do. And yeah, pretty sad. It works well, but like I say, it's not working quite well now. I'll give you a demonstration. I have nothing here to demonstrate for battery wise. I'm sort of fearful to plug this in because I don't want it to short out. But I need you to see what's going on here, and it has to be that issue. Now we should have power on, everything lights up and the power comes on. When I hook up a battery right now, I'm not going to touch this wire here. When I hook up a battery, it blinks between 25 and 100, or fluctuates very quickly when I'm hooked up to a battery. So something desperately wrong. I'm hoping that these wires didn't short out here and caused damage to the circuit board. This unit is probably 3 years old, and like I say, it's always been used inside. So for what I paid for it, I was hoping it would last 20 years, and it works well when it's working. But if this has failed, it's going to be a thumbs down for Noco for sure. So we're going to go inside now and have a look and see what we can do to fix that wire. So here is the tip that removes those screws. Very crafty Chinaman for making special tools, special tips. So we can't do any repairs unless you have special tips. You know what, I don't rightly recall doing a video on the repair. I'll have to check back and see if I can find a video on the repair of the DC side, which is the red and black wire here. But as you can see, it's unplugged now, and this is the circuitry inside, and everything looks to be pretty good. But we have some zip ties here holding the AC side, and so it's going to be kind of difficult. I have to actually get the wires back in here, through here, and with new wire, because of the, obviously you can see the break there. It's just about gone to catastrophic failure there now. Probably is already actually. And I'm seeing some glue in here, some zip ties, and then I'm just hoping I'm going to be able to find enough wire in here, do a solder job and some heat shrink hide everything back in here and get out through the tail end and back to the plug. So that's what we have to do next. I now have removed enough of the wiring here to affix another repair, and I'll have to cut this wire and do a solder job and some heat shrink to these connections here. Of course, I'm going to have to drill this out because this here is this wire's going to have to go back and through here. So I'm going to get my cordless DeWalt drill and a small enough bit to start drilling this out, taking my time to get rid of the wire, and so this will fit back through. Not going to be an easy job, but it can be done with a bit of patience. It's not for for the amount of effort to get this done. Yes, a lot of effort, but you got to do some drilling and cleaning, and slowly, so you don't actually chew up all the rubber inside. And but you know, this is what you want to end up with the wire actually, you see, moving in and out here. So now we can insert it into the hole here, tie in with heat wrap, soldered of course, heat shrink, and get it immobilized in there with another zip tie, plug that in place, and that should get us back to operation again. Oh, and a little trick is you can use some soap and also kind of make your wire a bit pointy so it'll go through. Not a very good job here because I got some wires that's sticking out the side here, but you basically want to make it like an arrow so it, you know, the tip doesn't bring up and slide through. But it's going to take a lot of work to actually you know, get this through this sleeve here. So just be patient and try not to chew it up too bad so it can be reused. That's a pretty difficult task, but we have the wire all soldered in here now, and we have heat shrink on the wires. I'm going to tuck some of this wire in here in the back because it's got to be able to fit back down through this, and as you can see, that's what locks the rubber grommet in place, so no worries there. As long as we can get clearance so we don't pinch off any of those wires. So what we need to do is get this grommet in place, or the end I should say, and like that. And I'm going to put a couple of zip ties here. Once I can tuck this down, I got to find a place where it can be tucked down safely. It's not going to be in the way. And we'll pop the lid, the bottom I should say, back on. Put the screws in, and we'll do a test. But that's as far as what I can do here with the video. Hope that was helpful to you. Shame on Noco for putting out a pretty decent unit, but using crappy wire, vinyl wire. I think it should be rubber or something, I don't know, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's how you repair a Noco battery charger when the wires get frayed on these ends. Thanks again for watching.